Welcome, Conjurers, I'm Dicebag, and this is Crytures, my monster collecting tabletop RPG. This video in particular is part of a live stream from my personal channel, where I'm running a West Marches style campaign every month. This session, the group is heading back to the ancient site they discovered last time to see what else they can uncover. This time we're joined by a new conjurer, Ruffian Trent, who's played by my friend Dale. Let's see what they find. All right, I think we are ready to go. Let's turn down the music just a tad here. Welcome everybody. We are doing finally another session of the Crytures West Marches style campaign here. We got my boys Dale and the cat with a mouse here with me. How are you guys doing?
Ready to play.
Where's the East Sleeps campaign when you need it?
The East Sleeps?
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
West Marches, where's the East sleeping?
I don't think that's ever been a campaign setting.
Oh,
The West
better get on
marches,
it.
the East skips.
Well, yeah, I guess on the plan today, you guys are going to be heading back to that place that you all discovered last time. Well, that Cat and
Yes,
Richard
I recall
discovered.
very well.
Yeah, you were definitely here, huh? Yeah. Dale is bringing back Ruffian Trent, which we haven't seen in a while.
We don't talk about it.
We do now. But yeah. So, Kat, which character are you bringing with us? Have you decided yet?
I'm thinking story-wise, probably Kara. She'd be the one who had the most to want to see, considering the scepter or staff she found really took her out.
Right. And the ties to the Viridian Order and all that, presumably.
Yeah.
So, you know where this thing is already. So, we're not gonna do a whole lot in terms of searching that you need to do. You can pretty much get there without looking too hard. So, let's see. Do you guys have gear and supplies ready?
Judging by the stuff that I had on me, I've got... Got a water skin, got some torches, rope, flint and steel,
Mm-hmm.
healing balm, not a lot, a cool rock,
A cool rock.
and my orb.
Yeah, Kara's got her bucklers, her armor, hand crossbow, scythe, scepter, camping kit, 8 rations, 8 med supply kits, 3 potions, and a lesser binding crystal.
Just one binding
Shit.
crystal, huh?
Yeah, I've got one as... I've got 3 of those, but we don't need them. We got sheer charisma, baby.
Sheer charisma. You're just gonna
And
coax the creatures into obeying you.
Yeah, that's how it works for Global. Just tell him he's cool. That works.
well, Kara's got the brains, so apparently this other character's got the smooth.
Alright. Looks
good
like
job.
we got a... somebody in the Twitch chat No, I'm not going to be adding people on Discord, sorry. But thanks for following. Let's see. What have we got going on? I think we're going to have you guys at least navigate out there a little bit. Since it is in the deep woods. So if y'all are ready to go, then let's get some navigation going as you set out. We'll jump right into it and try to get this through since we're on kind of a time limit here.
Yeah. Would you like me to do that just so I can give a test the rolling system again? Because it's been a while.
Sure. Do you have good stats for navigation? I guess your
Probably
sense,
not.
Your sense is pretty high, right?
It's 2.
2, oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I may
You're
have
in a-
maxed out the worst stats.
You're an agility guy, aren't you? I remember now.
Yeah, the gag is, despite being the League of Mages, Ruffian Train is built as a very shitty rogue. Not a very good thief.
Yeah, Ed Boy is the tracker, and he's just probably trying to learn something from Psychic.
That's alright, I've got this. Let's see, 2 cents. What's the other one we need to roll with it?
Survival would be the other thing.
Oh, good. I'm so good at this. It's D10s, right?
D10s, yeah. All D10s.
How's that look?
Not bad considering.
Not bad, given that I've only got the 2 in cents.
Why don't we have both of you roll and combine those?
I got this. Global eye going this way.
Alright, so that's... I also have 2 cents, so... And then survival, so that's... 5d10.
Okay, now we're getting a serious roll.
Welp.
Alright. Yeah, you're kind of wandering around. We're gonna knock some time off. You spent some time wandering the wilderness, and you're still trying to figure out exactly where it is, so go ahead and make a second roll. We will advance the time a bit. Actually, hold up.
Do we really want me to make a second roll?
Since you spent about an hour just wondering, let's make an encounter roll. Ruins tables, let's see. Where is... There we go, biomes. There we go. Alright, so far you have not encountered anything. The wilderness is leaving you alone as you wander around. So
no one can beat my global.
Go ahead and make your second rolls. Alright. We got a couple 10s. That should be good enough to find your way there. That'll work. Alright. You've wandered a bit. Took you a while, but finally, between Trent going off in random directions and Carolee trying to remember exactly where this place was, you have found the place where it was. Now let me find the right map. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Here we go. We're gonna bring you over there.
Ooh.
So does Kara want to kind of fill Trent in on what this place has
What's the
done?
Yeah, Kara's like, well, my companion, Ed, he's a little tall, strange. He managed to somehow run into the woods and found this bunker belonging to the Viridian Order. That's where I found this staff, actually. Apparently, he ran into an armory and awoken some ancient soldiers asking for the Verdant King. It was very impressive, very interesting.
Wait. There's a king?
Well, there
Wow.
was. These guardians got very aggressive, shall we say, but we took care of them.
Sounds like a pretty rough time. So, Trent is totally like an absolute dropout, so he probably did not pay attention to any basic history. So I don't think he would know anything about how the whole mythic creatures system works.
Alright, he's just in it for the adventure then.
Yeah, basically. And Global's just in it to punch things, so you know.
Global does what he's told. Alright, well.
It's probably
I don't need to tell Global anything. Punch things, that's cool.
Alright, well, here you are. This is the destination. So, you know what, let's go ahead and put you guys in a turn order and we'll have you guys take your turns exploring this place. Let's see. Add turn, there we go. So what are you doing? Where are you going? What you looking at?
I think Kara would just first start by moving to this tree line to just make sure there's no random creatures out in the open.
Alright, we're not in tactical time yet, by the way, so you can just kind of move around as you please.
Right, but
Don't need to
story-wise,
measure distance.
Right. Story-wise, she'd at least start like that, but then seeing that it's clear, just move forward normally.
Yeah, I'm just measuring so that way I don't have to talk to show you guys what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So just trying to jump through trees.
And like we were doing
Or just-
before, like the kind of hashed out parts of the map, that is the rough. So that is just kind of dense foliage and stuff. You can move through it if you want, but it's difficult terrain. and
Technically not the battlefield.
you can go into it, it's just like, it blocks your, it's hard to shoot through, and it provides cover. You can use it, but it's not really intended. Costs more movement to move through.
Alright, unlike my companion, I am indeed gonna jump through the trees and bushes. Super stealth mode.
Super stealth mode?
Yeah, we're so good at this. Never failed a roll.
Kara's just shaking her head and just saying, I prefer Ed.
Come on, Global. Super stealth mode. I imagine Global is not stealthy in the slightest.
Global
Despite
is
probably being better at it than me.
Global is probably the stealthiest one in the group. He has the camouflage.
Yeah,
Or-
but does he use it?
I don't know, does he?
It's really cool, but I don't think he needs to use it. flex on them. Go.
Doing his own theme music.
He's crawling around in the grass. Commando style.
Do need to get global sheet.
Alright, the place is darker than you remember. Can't really see too much inside, or too far inside. Not exactly any light sources left in there.
I wonder if when they took out the Guardians, they may have disrupted some of the lights.
Or you don't have a Torkish with you.
Maybe.
So what's the move?
Can Global use his camouflage and his like ooze body to like slide along the ground like a puddle of grease?
Sure. Global can't see in the dark though.
Yeah, but like maybe something won't see him. Big brain.
You can have Global slide in there and try to prod around in the dark. If you like.
Yeah, I just wanted to get about here-ish.
The places that are
Right.
revealed are where you have already explored the last time.
Well,
Right.
unfortunately, I was not here, so Global
Yeah.
would also not know. So we're trying to be
Right.
extra careful.
I forget. Dale, your character's name is what?
Ruffian Trent.
Does he go by... Alright, I think I got it.
Yes.
Kara would just ask, Mr. Trent, do you have any light with you, like a torch or something?
Yeah. I'm gonna like pull out a torch and then take out a striking stone.
Alright.
Can you please light it for me?
Yeah. Ruffian Trent's gotta hold the torch in his teeth. It looks very weird and awkward, and then strike the flint.
Alright, lighten
Oh.
up the torch. Just one?
We'll do 2. Pass 1 to Kara. There you go.
Thank you.
Now, can I give 1 to Global?
Wouldn't it just fizzle out?
I don't know.
I guess Clubble could hold it with his pseudopods.
I imagine this would make him also easier to see, though.
Probably.
Sure, you got this, buddy.
But he can't really see himself in the dark.
Alright, I'll give him the torch. Go for it, pal. Have a good squiz. So I'm gonna send him all the way in, but like, in terms of narrative, I want to send him in to about halfway through, have a look around, come back, report, and then go back out, just so Trent knows what's going on.
Alright.
That way I have this all seen.
Kara and her creeping just go carefully along the wall, remembering the armory and just moving carefully, avoiding the global lugging around the floor.
Hey, he's pretty quick.
Alright, so obviously you see these two pedestals, and outside this entrance to this room. They are empty. You guys already took what you found over there. You do notice that on the ground, the bodies of the things that you fought last time, they seem to have kind of decomposed from the wood has kind of rotted away very rapidly, and you see like skeletons inside of them laying on the ground.
Would slowly approach and then just carefully with the torch go, amazing! These plants are actually not plants. They might have actually been human at some point, because these are real skeletons.
Ruffian Trent makes his own observations. Ah, yes, the floor is made out of some sort of compact floor material.
The floor is
Global,
basically
we're safe.
wood.
Floor.
Living wood.
I give a thumbs up to Global.
Thank you, Mr. Trent.
In fact, the whole structure is basically living wood. For Trent, who is a newbie.
Floor is floor. This is a great observation.
And yeah, obviously you're in the room there. You see the two trees that the things popped out of last time. And along the walls is some pots and then a rack of weapons. I think you guys have already looted that one.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of the stuff was handed over. Yeah. In character, Kat would say, I think we've collected everything in here. The order assumed collection of a number of the weapons, but I was able to keep the staff, and we did get paid. So
that's good. That's good.
I suppose
take back for the tax man whenever you can, you know.
Right. So we
Global
might as well just move along, see what other rooms we can find.
Let's see, how far out does the torch go? Let's see.
Yeah, how much can Global see down here?
Let's see, torch sheds light out to 4 spaces. Okay. The Global's gonna move down to the edge that you can't see. I assume.
Ideally, he's gonna do it in a sneaky way.
Alright. Let's see. Let me get my polygon reveal tool.
Kara would just ask, is your friend always so...
Whoops.
Awesome? Yeah.
I was going to say unique.
Those are synonyms.
Huh. I'm actually surprised you know that word.
What word? It's a great spice.
Okay, so you say words even if you don't know what they mean.
No one knows everything they mean, as long as it sounds cool enough.
I am very glad Ed. I'm very glad Ed is not here. You would surely corrupt him. He already has enough trouble. He doesn't need more.
Just gives a shrug. Fair enough. What does Global see?
Alright, Global can see that...
Is that a hammer?
The path kinda has a turn off to the left, possibly into another room, and there seems to be some kind of wooden structure in an alcove.
Once Global gets to about there, I imagine both Ruffian Trent and Global don't understand how actual hand signals work, So Ruffian Trent's just gonna do a bunch of waving motions, whereas Globble's gonna like stretch his form and pseudopods out to be like to look like a signpost that forks in 2 directions.
Forks in 2 directions. Okay.
Rebean
As
is
Global gets closer, he can see that there is out in the alcove, basically like kind of a cocoon, almost of living
he turns
wood,
himself into a stop sign.
like the rest of the thing is made from, but it's obviously distinct from the rest of the structure.
Hold on, my buddy sees something up there.
okay. Legume just assumes a defensive stance.
Okay, Ruffian Trent and Global play effectively charades, trying to figure out what this is. Ruffian Trent's like, got it. Blanket.
I assume you understand all of that motioning.
Oh yeah, most of it. Global looks unamused.
Kara's eyes just squint and she just
danger
looks
blanket.
Creeping. Creeping is shrugging back and just resumes the defensive stance around what appears to be an open pathway.
Yeah, Global's gonna take an offensive stance. Big fist mode.
Big fist mode.
Yeah. Remember him being good at punching.
Right. He's got his pseudopods that can change shape.
Yep, especially into a thumbs up because he's my pal. Do we want to like flank the cocoon side and then fall in, or split up?
Kara would probably go first to this area and examine it, because she's not really seen much of anything last time. She wants to learn.
Yeah, I'll just get Global over this side then.
Alright, how about Global makes a stealth roll at this point?
Alright, which stats am I using for that one?
That would be stealth plus agility.
He doesn't have a stealth stat.
It'll use your stealth
Okay.
and his agility.
Okay, that's not awful.
Let's see. Ooh. As Global slip and slides around very stealthily, you can see in here that there is thick masses of cobwebs in this whole area. And you know what? Why don't we get sense plus observation from Global as well? You know what? Creebean can probably do that too.
Sense plus observation.
Sense plus observation.
So good at oh! You know what? I'm not gonna complain.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you guys. Not only do you hear some scurrying and skittering from inside the room, you think you see some things moving just outside of the range of the torches.
Can Global throw his torch in there?
Sure.
I'm thinking about just here-ish, like between these two hexes.
Pick a hex.
We'll go for the further one. Why not?
All right.
That's where I want it.
And Kara's just distracted looking at this stuff, seeing if there's anything important. Or is she's just staring at a wall of nothing?
Hold on. All right. As it lights up, you hear kind of a screech coming from inside.
Oh, if anything comes within, like, I think it's the 2 range a Global has, he's gonna punch it.
All right. Yeah, Global and Creeping, from where they're positioned, they can see some Skittles scurrying around trying to get away from the light. Let's see. Let's pull some out here.
They're just intimidated by Global's sheer awesomeness.
Or the fire?
Blah. Intimidation successful. Global flexes.
Intimidation. Let's see.
100%.
Let me consult my tables here. All right. Okay, gotta select the correct tools.
Just for another clarification, when you said that this was all like a living tree kind of thing, I'm assuming you mean like a normal tree and not the spooky bone trees.
Not the spooky bone trees, no.
Thanks.
Just regular old wood. Except, obviously magical. Alright, so these guys are now angered that you have invaded their territory here. They're gonna size you up, and if there's nothing else you're gonna do, you're probably gonna roll initiative here.
I'm more than fine with rolling initiative. Just which stats are those for me again?
Speed plus reflexes.
Oh, yo!
Yeah, I think you already have a macro for it, too.
Yeah.
Oh. Nope.
No?
I have orb, water whip, and basic attack. I should make.
Let's see. What are...
Speed and reflexes?
Speed plus reflexes, yes. Let's see. And creatures just use speed.
Speed only for the creatures.
Right. We're just gonna put all these guys on one initiative.
There's Bean's initiative.
19.
Yeah.
$54
Damn.
for Ruffian Trent.
Yeah. Here's Kara Lee's initiative, even though she's distracted looking at the wall, trying to study.
39 for Carolee, and I just need Glubble.
Global's got a 22. So, this might be a good time to mention that my agility and speed are like maxed out. That's my gimmick.
He's got one good thing about him.
You get one good thing. Initiative. I swear I'm making a proper character in the background.
Alright, and the Skittles are 22. Alright, let's sort these. So as the torch lands in the middle of the room, it lights up these guys and they screech and start taking aggressive posture. And Trent sees what's going on and gets the drop on them before they can recover from being blinded by the light. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Thanks for watching, and since you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But most importantly, leave me some feedback in the comments. The game is still in development, so I'd like to hear what people think. And if you want to see more, I've got all these sessions on a playlist that you can watch back to back. There's also a bunch of links in the description for other places that you can find creatures. So, until next time, farewell, conjurers, and may you walk the waking dream.